hit a timer on the video, so it like counted down and it started.
Oh, do I need to stop it and start it back?
Well, the shit's already going now. What does it matter? All right, what we're gonna do tonight is I'm gonna sit here and drink coffee, and she's gonna do all the talking.
Okay, so we're supposed to talk about the Jeep, the laundry house, the barn, the porch, the Christmas, and New Year's Eve. Thank you! Merry Christmas!
Bye. See you next year. You didn't want to be done? Alright, anyway, now that she blew the whole freaking story to the episode out the way, I mean, I guess we ain't got nothing to talk about. We just sit here and stare at each other. That's what they used to do back a long time ago before the interweb was invented. So like, no, this is it. This is it. This is it. We're not starting over.
Oh.
So anyway, this is why we don't put out videos, okay? Because it takes so long. Because we literally have so many edits. I mean, I could take 400 hours worth of video and get like 2 minutes worth of usable content out of it. Anyway, yeah, we haven't posted anything in quite a while. A lot of that's because work, not getting off work until after dark, you know, I mean, winter's that way. But yesterday was the winter solstice, so today was like that much longer than yesterday as far as daylight is concerned. So we're on the uphill swing, barely, but you know, it'll get better. My God, would you shut your cat up? Sorry about that, folks. I'm trying to have a serious moment here, and that's what we got going on.
Where's he even at?
He's behind you. But anyway, so we took some footage. I moved my son's Jeep out of the way today. We took a little footage of that. I'll probably post that maybe in a different video. It may just be just a compressed little couple minute thing on it. But we're kind of just figured we'd sit down and tell y'all Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and all that stuff, and kind of explain what we have coming up in the next year. One of the things we're going to try and do is we've got to get a laundry room built. Because right now, every week we go into town to the laundromat and it takes forever. And if you ever want to know what kind of society you live in, spend a little bit of time at the local laundromat, okay? You will quickly learn what kind of people live in your town, okay? Not all of them, and I'm not saying bad things about people that have to go to the laundromat, because we got to go to the laundromat, you know? But it's kind of like those people that go to Walmart and just people watch, or that go to the mall. You want to do that, go to the laundromat and people watch. I'm telling you, it's better than anything on YouTube, TikTok, pay-per-view. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's good stuff.
And to know how much people like your laundry baskets.
My God. I swear, we could be sitting there doing our laundry and people will come up and try and steal our laundry basket. Or not really our laundry baskets, but our hampers.
Yeah.
You know, because we have those
woven.
Yeah, they're when I was a kid, you made rugs like that. But they're like rope and they're woven. And that's what we all have. And I swear, every time we go, somebody inevitably tries to steal one of our laundry baskets. Mm-hmm. Hey, when I'm taking a drink, that's when you're supposed to talk.
Oh. I was just trying to see what
She's new.
I was just trying to see what I can do with the cat. I mean,
I tell you what hey, anybody want a cat?
Yeah, we got.
I tell you what, today we got a buy one get three free special. All right, I'm telling you, that is below wholesale. All right.
That's the same thing with dogs, though, with puppies. Yeah,
you come get a puppy and we'll give you one free.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're not giving out food. You got to feed them yourself. We fed them this long.
Yeah.
100 pounds of dog food a week is what we're going through right now on all these freaking puppies. Mm-hmm. Because, they're so cute and they're cute. I'm like, they're going to get bigger and ain't nobody going to want them. They're so cute. They're going to get bigger. Nobody want. You know what?
No
what
way.
Is it, 9 months later and we can't give them away? I mean, literally, to a good
They're
home.
still cute though.
They're fine dog. They are. Their mom is an Aussie. Their dad is part Husky. So they're all the size of an Aussie. A couple of them have longer hair. That's it. You know. Mm-hmm. So and no, I'm not talking about an Australian Shepherd. I'm talking about an actual Aussie. Okay. Anyway, so back to what this video is about. At some point in time this year, we're gonna try and build a laundry house. And the reason I call it a laundry house is I didn't want it attached to the cabin because the cabin is so small. It's less than 600 square foot. And you put a washer and dryer in here and it gets unbalanced a little bit. The whole house is freaking shake. And I hate hearing that. I don't like hearing an unbalanced washer sound. You know, and anybody of y'all that have an old top load washer know what I'm talking about. So on the other side of the creek over there, we already got a bridge built across. We got the spot picked out. I got to run water and electric over there, which that won't take, but a weekend. And we'll get it built, and we're going to put our washer and dryer actually just across the creek. It's 30 yards from the house, so it's not a big deal. But putting it out there, then we'll put the deep freeze in there. We'll use part of it for storage building. We'll just kind of have an all-in-one. It's not going to be real big. It'll be like a 10 by 12, something like that, basically almost like a shed, but nicer.
Shed?
No, a laundry shed.
The cats and the dogs have gone insane while we're videoing.
Free. Anyway.
Next thing, I think we should build a barn for the mules.
You ever notice how she's like, we should build a barn, and whenever y'all see the footage, it's going to be me build a barn?
That's because I do help. You just don't film me helping.
That's because I'm the one always filming. Anyway, yes, at some point in time in this coming year, we want to get the barn built for the mules. Once again, it will be a smaller barn because it's you say barn and people think of this big elaborate barn, and it's really not. I don't believe in excess, okay? Everybody's been in situations where they turn around and they look and they try and find something or whatever, or they're going through storage or going through a closet or whatever, and they find something that they haven't seen in years, right? Why do you still have it?
Right.
I'm the type of person that if you don't use it in 6 months, a year, you probably don't really need it, okay? So that's part of the reason why my house is built the way it is. The barn's going to be the same way. It's going to be roughly 14 by 20. It's going to be more of a run-in, than an actual barn. But we are going to put a gamble roof on it so that we can put our hay storage up in the loft. So it will look like an old Amish barn that got shrunk. Honey, I shrunk the barn kind of deal. So once the barn's done, one of the major projects we want to get done in the coming year is we got to get the porch roof finished. If y'all watched, I did one of my last videos was building that column out there. I've got one more to build all the way, and then once they're built, we just got to put the post on top of it that hold up the beam, that hold up the rafters, that holds up the roof, that covers the whole thing. So there's a hole in the bog in the stream, got a hole in the bog in the bog down by the valley of them.
Yeah. It will be nice to have that porch because this side is where the sun sets, and it'd be nice to sit out there and drink some Canfield corner coffee. And
on another note, it would also be nice to be able to use the front door and not the door in my bedroom.
Yes, that would be nice too.
Because then we can actually rearrange the bedroom and finish our bedroom and build the closet. Because right now, since everybody has to walk through our bedroom to get inside, our bed is shoved into a corner that it's not designed to be in. Where our bed sits is actually where the closet's supposed to be, but because everybody comes in and out, we moved the bed so that there was a larger area to get in and out for traffic. And once we start using the front door instead of the bedroom door, bed will go in front of the windows by the door, and then you won't have to squeeze between the door and our bed. At that point, our bedroom door will kind of become more of a emergency exit, open it up on a cool night in the summer kind of deal. It won't be the main egress to the house.
Yeah.
And then that'll just help with a whole lot of other stuff, because right now, as bad as you hate to say it and you hate to admit, you know, not everything is glamorous and glory and all that kind of stuff. So we do live out of piles of clothes that are on a plastic shelf because we don't have a closet. It's almost like living long term in a Motel 6, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying anything bad about that, you know, because you kind of have to live with what you got, you know. But I digress. Eventually, we're going to finish the bedroom, but I told the boys that their bedrooms would be finished before I finish mine. You know, I mean, I owe them that. So once we get the laundry room done, the barn done, the porch done, and the Jeep, I don't know about done, because that's going to be a long time to get it done. And we got 2 Jeeps to build, not just one. We got the El Diablo TJ and we got the Creek Junkie. And not to mention her Gladiator and my new Jeep. And then we got my other son's XJ. So, yes, we are a homestead who Jeeps. How's that? So, we've had comments before, and some of the videos that have had the most views are my Jeep videos, okay? And it's kind of weird because people go to a homestead video or homestead channel to watch Jeep videos. And the way I figured this is I'm not going to break it up and do one channel for homesteading, one channel for Jeep. And it's all what we do here.
It's all
so
us,
there's a little bit of all of it. I mean, there's a little bit of farming, a little bit of construction, a little bit of hate and discontent, a lot of that. There's some laughter in there. A whole lot of animals.
With you, there's always laughter.
What's that? Pants your
A whole
pants.
lot of
Pants your
animals.
pants. You can't see her, but this is my service dog. Come here, Pants. Come on. That's my service dog right there. Say hi. Turn around. You gotta look up. You can't turn around and look down.
Say hello, Daddy.
Yeah. 120-pound American Bulldog. Not a pit bull. But she's getting old. She's retired now. She doesn't work anymore. She just let her live out her last years as being a dog. But we're going to go through, do these feed projects in the coming year. We've got some other stuff we may wind up doing. We got to get the garden in. We got to get that tree pulled out too.
Yeah.
We got one tree that's growing right in the middle of where we were going to put the garden, and we were going to take it down last winter, but we didn't. So we had to live with it all summer in the garden area, and there's no way we can do the raised beds with it where it is. So that tree's got to come out, and then we got to finish the chicken coop. There's still a little bit of work to be done to it. What else we got? I don't think we'll get to the new driveway this year.
Maybe not.
Hey, right now when I bought this, there's a gas line that runs across it, like a main gas line. And they had a service road so they could access the pipeline and inspect it and stuff. So when I bought it, that's what we used as a driveway, and we've just continued to use it. But our goal is to actually put in a driveway over here on the other side where you walk up. You know, there'll be a bridge covering or crossing the creek on the north side of the cabin. And that will, see, the cabin's position is kind of weird because you say the creek, the creek, the creek. The cabin is actually positioned near the fork of 2 creeks that come down. So there's one creek on this side over here and one creek over here. Eventually we're going to dig out back here on the back side of the cabin and make a pond. And then we'll put a recirculation pump down here that pumps water back up to it so it flows year round. And we're going to do the same thing here. That will kind of keep water flowing, one for us, just for the sound of it and all that, but it'll also keep the ponds from getting stagnant because there's a constant flow of water. It'll also give the mules something to drink. It'll give, you know, some of the wildlife around here that's been displaced from all the houses that come in, like the people that live next door to us. They bought their land about the same time I bought this, and then they went through and cut every tree off the entire place. Now they've gone through and built, I don't know how many, it's tens of thousands of dollars worth of pipe fence across it. They built this huge house that you could probably fit my entire house in their living room. Okay, I mean it's massive. My property tax has almost tripled because of what they've done over there. That's just kind of the way it works.
They keep building buildings.
Yeah,
like they started a new one too.
So, if that's the case, I didn't know about that one, but that would mean that they're up to 6, and they're not little buildings. They're like massive structures, and nobody even lives there yet. That's what's weird. But anyway. So all of the deer that were here have kind of left. They use the edge of our property, come around the cabin, and go back through a little wooded corridor back here on the back side of our place. All the rabbits have kind of moved on to us, which is fine. I don't have a problem with rabbits. I wish we had more squirrel, but we don't. So we've got a lot of wildlife that has migrated to our piece of land because everybody else has cleared everything, and built these big mega mansions and all that sort of stuff. And I'm just, I like I said earlier, I don't believe in the excess. I mean, you only live once and you can't take it with you, but you don't have to spend it all at the same time on just stuff. I'd rather collect memories and stuff. So. I mean, that's kind of about it. We got kind of long-winded, way off course here. I mean, it's starting to sound like a live or something. and we're not doing lives. I mean, if y'all ever want to see a live, then just comment down below, and we may do a live someday. But I don't know that we have the following to have a live. I mean, we'd do a live and have 5 people watch, and I'd be related to 3 of them. So, yeah. What? Just being honest. So... Anyway, that's kind of what we got coming up in the next year, and that's all that this was really about. Was we just want to get on here and say, hello, we're still alive, we're still doing stuff, we're just doing it within the confines of our budget,
And work schedule.
Yeah, and everything we do is paycheck to paycheck. It's not, we don't have a huge excess of money set aside. If you look at our following, you can tell we're not monetized, and we probably never will be. Not looking for that, it's just, like I said, it's just kind of our way to stay sane,
Yeah.
And just kind of tell the story so that our kids and our grandkids can know what we did and what went into building this place, William, what are you doing?
Getting in the way. I'm afraid he's going to knock it over. It's like,
all right, come here. All right, so this is William. William is
the star. He's mostly in the videos. He's in most of the videos with you.
Well, that's because you can't leave him inside alone. He is the biggest lap dog I've ever met in my life. He's a freaking
golden doodle.
He's half doodle, half dumb. That's what he is. Man, I didn't ask for no. He
came with me from Georgia.
Like I said, he's dumb. Ain't got no sense at all.
He's a sweetheart.
Anyway. We're gonna get off. What is that cat doing?
He's found the little ornament thing and he gets in it and he's rolling around.
No, I'm talking about the one in the chair. He's like chasing his tail shadow. I don't.
It's this house. We've got the weird animals. It's the funny farm.
All right. Anyway, we're gonna get off here and let y'all get back to your regularly scheduled programming. Sorry for the interruption, but y'all have. There goes the camera. Hey, y'all quit fighting.
Oh.
So, y'all have a... Get down.
Okay.
Y'all have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and all that good stuff. And we'll see y'all in 2025.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.